Good morning. Before we begin, I want to ask you something simple. Write the word peace in the comments because sometimes a small intentional action changes the way we start our day. And now think about this. Maybe you are listening while you driving to work. Maybe you are sitting in traffic. Maybe you are preparing to begin your day. But there's something many people experience without realizing it. A silent mental trigger that feeds anxiety. Central idea of today is anxiety often comes not from reality itself, but from the way the mind interprets reality. Many people believe anxiety is caused only by external pressures, work, money, bills, responsibilities, but often the deeper cause is inside the mind. The way we think, the way we imagine the future, the way we repeat worries internally. And the victim of today's anxiety overload and an accelerated mind. How to recover peace, clarity, and direction, and the hidden triggers behind your anxiety. That is, we'll talk about. And a strong line of today is the human mind can create storms even when the sky is clear. Wow, this is strong. And an ancient writing passage reveals something powerful. In the book of eternal knowledge records, do not worry about tomorrow. This is in Matthew 6:34. This writing passage reveals an important truth. A large part of anxiety appears when the mind tries to live too many days at once. Today, tomorrow, next month, the future. Remember, the time don't exist for the spirit. The time don't exist to emotions. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow will be the same in spiritual things and emotional things. For example, when you smell a perfume, you travel to your when you was a child. In a second, when you hear a song, you travel to your, many years ago, because your emotions, you don't have time. In 1 second, you travel. If you don't fix something, emotionally talking about, right? If you don't heal something in your life, in 1 second, if someone say something wrong to you, in 1 second you travel to, and this will be the same sense that in the day when that thing happened. So the time doesn't exist in spiritual and emotional, just in the physic, in the body. So when the mind constantly lives in the future, anxiety appears because the future is uncertain, and the human mind tries to control what does not yet exist. And another common mental trigger is negative anticipation. The mind begins to imagine problems before they happen, imagines failure, imagines criticism, imagines loss, and slowly emotions begin to follow those repeated thoughts. I would like to give to you a strong line. The mind reacts to repeated thoughts almost as if they were reality. That is why repeated anxious thinking creates real emotional weight, even when nothing has happened yet. Imagine when we sleep, if we have a dream, a good dream, we wake up incredible, amazing. But if we have a nightmare, we'll wake up tired, heavy, because our mind don't know the difference between reality and imagination. So for this reason, you have to pay attention, take care what you are thinking every day, often. In another writing passage, give us a powerful direction. The book of eternal knowledge again. Cast all your anxiety on him. So you give to him your heavy bag and take his light bag. How to cast your anxiety on him? Talking with him. This is the truth. This is the secret. This is the path. Talk to him. Because sometimes we are looking for psychology. We are looking for some professional of the mind. Sometimes we are talking with someone that don't help us. But what we have to do is talk with who will help us. And he, the man, this special man, he will help us. When we talk to him, we cast all our anxiety on him. And this writing passage reveals something fundamental. Anxiety was never meant to be carried alone. It must be released. But many people do the opposite. They store everything inside the mind. Concerns, imagined scenarios, internal pressures, and gradually the mind becomes crowded. That's crazy, that's amazing. Because sometimes you have 10 thoughts, but these thoughts pass 10 or 100 times in your mind during one day. So 10 passing 10 times, you have 100 thoughts in your mind. So gradually the mind becomes crowded. A mind full of noise loses the ability to hear direction. In another writing passage offer practical wisdom. Whatever is true, honorable, and right, think about these things. Philippians 4, chapter 4, 8. This passage teaches something essential. The mind needs intentional direction. Thinking is not only reacting. Thinking is also choosing what deserves attention. Practical application for today, I want to give this to you and write this if you can to remember later. If you don't write, the chance to remember is not too much. So first one, identify thoughts that only feed anxiety. Not every thought deserves space in your mind. This is the first one. The second one is bring your mind back to present moment. The present is where life actually happens. And the third one, reduce mental noise. Less unnecessary stimulation, more clarity. How to reduce mental noise? Cut notice, cut news, cut information, access of information, social media, television, radio. Select a moment to be quiet, without scream, without information. Just be quiet. Take this line with you today. A trained mind can walk through storms that a chaotic mind cannot survive. For this reason, I would like to remember you. Live with principles, decide with awareness, and walk in fullness. God bless your day, and I see you tomorrow here at the same times in the Fullness Code. See you!